Today I meet a really cool guy who lives in his beautifully custom built van. He is a pro fisherman, and does he have the stories to tell? Oh my gosh. He shared with me how you can explore and see all kinds of wild animals, and you don't even have to leave your rig. It is amazing, and I think you will be very, very interested. So I hope you'll join me as together we meet Roger. Roger on the road, full-time pro fisherman. Roger, you got a cool setup here. Lights, camera, action here.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
So the first thing is the stickers on the outside of the van are stickers I bought from Amazon. I put them on magnetic sheeting and then I cut them out with an X-Acto knife. So I can remove those so I can have a stealth Joe the Plumber sign, which is hilarious.
Yes, right. So you're not Joe the Plumber, that's just...
My name is Roger. That's
yes,
funny.
Exactly. That is funny. And what do you got here?
This is a motion sensor alarm. So if you're camping and you want to know what's going on at night around your van, I have 3 sensors. 2 of them can cover every side of the van. Then I can put one 1/4 of a mile up the access road. So I will know 30 seconds before anybody approaches. I'm not worried about people. I have seen tons of wildlife at night. This light up here is set, so it gets dark. If I open this door, it comes on. If an animal comes up, it turns on.
Wow.
And it recharges by itself. I don't do that. I just think it's magnetic. So
not afraid of people, but just keep those animals away.
Yeah, but if you want to see animals, I mean, I've seen animals within 6 feet of me looking out the window at them.
Wow.
And, foxes are really cool.
And
so
grab
I have
the
3
camera.
sensors.
Yeah.
And I think that's important because you can cover the whole van. You put them 50, 70 feet away from the van, and it's got a wide view, so it sees everything around.
Very cool.
And so it just beeps. So it's enough to wake you up, but it's not annoying. But you can make it louder if you want.
Wow. Okay. Do you mind if I step in?
Come on in.
Okay.
So
all right, Roger. So what else do we got here?
I'll show you the sink.
Wow. And did you build all this?
I built all this. So how I built the cabinets, which is different because this is all curved and you can't just build it and put it in. It's not going to fit.
Right.
So what I did is I have a 2x2 that's mounted to the roof.
Okay.
And it wasn't level because this roof is slanting. So I took a planer and I worked it for a couple days until it was all perfectly level. Then I screwed in this, made sure it was nice and vertical. And then once that was set, then I screwed another 2x2 in here along the bottom. Then I mounted the bottom to it, mounted the sides. There's a 2x2 and that's bolted to the metal on the wall here. So it's real strong. It's not going anywhere.
I love your lights.
And these are touch turn on and they are dimmable. They don't a lot, but they do dim.
You just have them so classy set up in here. And you were going to say about your sink too.
Yeah, it's a nice deep sink, so if you want to hide dirty dishes. I don't use the sink to wash dishes. There's a better method. If you take a spray bottle, some people say with vinegar and water.
Right.
I use Dawn, but I'm going to try vinegar.
Yes.
Because you just spray it, it loosens the grease, wipe it off with a paper towel.
Right.
Do it a second time if you have to, rinse it with water, and perfectly clean.
Nice.
So the refrigerator, which is the hardest part of any build, it's so big. Where are you going to put it? I had a guy tell me, put it in your cabinet. That takes, it's got more room under the bed. It's
all right.
40 inches off the floor, lots of storage.
Okay. Good tips. Woo! Look at that.
I can put 3 weeks of food in here.
Oh.
It has ice trays that'll freeze ice cubes, or you can take the trays out, put a pint of ice cream in there, smush them into the same space. You got yourself some ice cream.
All right, Roger, I'm coming for dinner. I see you got plenty of food there.
Yeah.
Nice. That is fantastic.
And then the couch. The rod locker. This is my fishing pole rod locker. I've got 8 rods up here. I put them in from here. Got to remove stuff. This is my LED stuff. So the rods go through a hole and they extend out over the bed. And this fan on low setting will run for more than 8 days.
Oh my gosh.
I have an article on the RTR Facebook page.
Okay.
And I also have a breaker bar. So if I have to change a tire, those lug wrenches they give you suck. A lot of people won't be able to do that. So 3 feet long, I can move the van if it's in gear, and because it's lots of power.
That's a USB or what is that? The polar, the fan.
It has got a 20,000 milliamp hour battery in it, and you can also charge your phone. There's a I can't turn
All
it on.
right.
It's the jack, so you can charge your phone with it too.
What does something like that cost, do you
It's
think?
$49.
$49,
Right
nice.
now, they're unbranded. This one's Polar, but you can buy them on Amazon for $49 or
Okay,
less.
all right.
And but just look for the 20,000 milliamp hour.
Right, and then you recharge it with.
And you can run it as you're recharging, so you can use it all the time.
What do you use for your charging system? Did you tell me
I
already?
have 320 watts of solar on the roof, and I have 3 lithium batteries.
Okay.
And so I've never run out of power. My fridge has never stopped. Although I'm careful sometimes in the winter, in the afternoon, not to burn a lot of electricity just before it gets dark. And then I got LEDs all over the place.
I know, you're styling here. I'm telling
I
you.
have an addiction, and so like
you're styling.
these diesel heaters. These are always on, so I cut the red wire and I just put a switch in, so I can not continue to lose power off of just. I'm not going to look at it 90% of the time.
Wow, you're
And
you're just a wealth of
I
information
got a
here.
reading lights
Reading light.
that are
Nice.
dimmable and touch. And so
Wow.
I can turn it off from bed. I have a reading light over the a dimmable. And these are DC power because I have at least 40 power banks because I'm charging my laptops and my LEDs. And so I also have a jackery behind you. So because I'm going to do programming, video editing, all kinds of stuff, I don't want to run out of power. So I have.
So you're working on the road. Are you full time or?
I'm full time. I'm retired, but I'm having fun doing. I'm
yeah.
gonna be putting
So
videos out.
your work is your play,
Absolutely.
and you have a channel.
I do have a channel. It's 20 years old. I put out 20 videos close to 20 years ago, and I got 1 million hits total. So it's a very good fishing channel. But now it's going to be fishing, van life, rock hounding, bushcraft.
What is your channel?
It's called X Bass Guide. So that's EX Bass BASS GUIDE, and I'm also Gmail.
Bass
It's the same.
Guide.
Yeah, X Bass Guide.
And what else were you saying?
It's also my email. So if you go X Bass Guide Gmail. And you can send me questions either place, and I'll answer them for you. Anything you want to know.
Well, I'm impressed. And then something else you did earlier. You did a little kick there. What was that all about?
So I have access to the emergency shutoff for my solar, but also it's a great place to hide
Bam.
your bucket.
Okay. All right. Everybody always needs to know about that.
Yep.
Yep. That's something we all got in common.
Hey, it's like,
Okay. And then a nice fan back there.
yeah. So
wow.
the fan, I have not used that very much because I have 2 vents, and so I can have this one pushing air out, which shoves it down here, which pushes cold water without even that. I just open the vent by cranking, and so it works really good. And if it's really hot, I'll have a couple fans. I'll have this little one in, and I'll have that one on. No problems at all.
Fantastic and easy to get up in your bed. That
And
looks
I'm a
very
rock hound, and
comfortable.
these are some of my best specimens.
nice.
They're really sparkly.
Beautiful.
Look like wood. They're beautiful.
What is it?
Wow.
I don't know. I'm
What's
just.
under the
Wow.
seat?
What's that?
You're going to show us under the seat.
Oh, well, under the seat's a lot of storage.
A
Right?
lot of storage. Yep.
This is the one here. This is yeah, it's okay. I got just fishing tackle.
Yeah.
I've got that is all fishing tackle.
All right.
Trout, crappie,
Yep.
salmon, bass, everything.
So what made you decide to get on the road, Roger?
I saw one video. It changed my life. There was no way anything was going to get in my way and stop me. I had 2 people lined up to help me build because I had no experience. One bailed right off the bat. The other one was worse ability with working than me. So I said, I'm doing it myself. And I did.
And so and have you been all over the country?
I've been in Oregon, Idaho, and Washington, and parts of California, and Arizona. I did some bass fishing at Alamo Lake this last spring, and on a bad weekend there was a tournament, and everybody and their brother was there. But and every place I fished, other boats had fished. One spot was hit 21 times while I was near it. It was that busy.
And where was that at?
Alamo Lake. That is about 120 miles northeast of here.
Fantastic.
Okay,
And
what-
how long
what
have you been
video?
on the road?
What's that?
What video did you watch that got
Changed
on
your
the
life?
road?
Yeah, that changed
There
your
was
life.
a African American gal in California that lived in a like Econoline van,
Right.
And she with her pet snake, white
Oh,
snake,
okay.
and she got and I. And I think this is really deluxe. I wouldn't mind going to an SUV because if you're camping, you don't have to be this deluxe. I love it. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, I'm in an SUV, so I'm glad you said that.
Because I would
Awesome.
take the seats out and I would put again as much storage as I could.
Right.
I put the bed pretty high.
Right. Oh, that's interesting. And so, how long have you been full-time Nomad? Have you told
More
me
than
that?
a year.
More than a year now.
A year and 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, one of my mantras is go, see, do, and living life large, and it seems like you've accomplished that, or you are accomplishing that.
Hey, life is short. Go
Yeah.
out and do stuff.
Do stuff. Thank you, Roger. Delightful meeting you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll be back for dinner.
Great. I make really good French toast. Just a little bit here for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
But I got some steaks.
All right. Well, I'll take a rain check on that.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Roger. So you had one more thing. What was that?
Sure. So I used to be a fishing guide for 10 years for bass and crappie. And so I've caught 2,400 fish this year. And my favorite part of the fishing I did this year was the smallmouth spawn on the Columbia River. And in 12 days, I caught a total of 600 smallmouth bass from a pontoon rowboat and from shore. My best day from the pontoon rowboat was 95. My best from shore was 82 in one day.
Fantastic. Congratulations. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Later.